teams in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Bruins are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Anger. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to take off. And that's a live ball behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He will signal for the fair. And take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Anger. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. They're going back to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire on second down. The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the top, and he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from 1,000,000 yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Anger. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Dowling. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Judovsky. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Broncos are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw. It's Anger. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Wants to throw it. Back's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, they're after him. Going right and going deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
To the air, it's Anger. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He might want another play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Dowling. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Anger. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
To throw, it's Anger. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Broncos are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Looking for a man. It's Anger. He wants it all. Touchdown, Broncos! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Anger. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Broncos want to move quickly. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and